So what's the name gonna be? Thrandor?
And you gotta have an E. E-R.
Thrander? ER?
Yep.
Thrander? I feel like it's gotta be OR, man. It's gotta be
Good.
OR. It's gotta be OR. It's gonna bother me. Alright, we're sending it. So we're gonna be doing a... Let's get started here. Let's start up a new server. So I'd like to be doing I'm gonna be doing a hardcore run. So death penalty is extreme. We're gonna keep the difficulty down to just normal, right? Uh, Everyone, this is Blake, by the way. Blake, say hello.
Hey.
So yeah, he may or may not be in and out with commentary, but for right now, I'm also live on Kick, so you can check that out. Let's go ahead and create a new server here. What's the world name, Blake? Give me a name.
Ooh.
Tree Cutter. Tree Cutter
Yeah, you could just type random
21.
stuff.
Seed. Okay, the seed's the one that matters because this seed randomly generates the world that we exist in. So, gotta make it the fine wood bow with the 0. Oh no, it doesn't fit. We're gonna make it Draugr. Oh, easily that fits. Perfect. I wonder if someone's probably already come up with that seed name. So let's set that. World modifiers. Okay, so we want the combat to be normal. Death penalties hardcore. Max resource rates, and then we're gonna do portal metals. So let's go ahead and everything else should be fine. Let's go ahead and start the server. Let's make the password. There it is. Let's roll into the server.
You can skip the intro if you want.
Can you? Uh-oh.
You have to hit escape.
Yeah, no, it's just loading still. But yeah, any moment now we'll drop in. So I am live on Kick, and I am doing a full-out recording. We'll be just uploading this to YouTube, and I'll probably have to make my own playlist on YouTube because primarily I've been uploading some OSRS content. You could check that playlist out if you'd like. However, yeah, I'll have a separate playlist for all the Valheim stuff. And yeah, basically just generating the seed here. Alright. This is a the little intro where it just introduces you to the world, I guess. You'll see me kind of get flown in. Pretty much Valheim is just an old Viking style world where you are apparently banished by the god Odin, and you are forced to go through basically the trials of Valheim, which is just kind of just a world in its own. Where you're faced against many enemies and bosses throughout. It's a very sandbox-esque game where you can build whatever you want. You just run around, kind of create your own world. But the seed is randomly generated, so that's going to be the map, the terrain, everything's random. And yeah, we'll be just searching, gathering some resources, making our character stronger, making some weapons, armor, and see how far we can get. So we have the death penalty maximized. So any death would just instantly delete my items and all of my skills will be reset. So basically, it's as if you have a brand new character. Now, the world will still save. Um, However, we'll most likely be leaving the series if that happens, because that would be devastating to lose everything. So, game's similar to Minecraft if anyone's ever played that. I keep telling Blake he's got to play with me, but one day. I know he loves the graphics of Valheim, so it is a very aesthetically pleasing game. So, all right, so we spawn in. Let's see what we have.
You got water nearby?
Yeah, I'll have to scout. I do always notice this, by the way. When you start in, always search like right outside your stones. There's always raspberries. I don't know why that is, but I can promise you that will happen anytime you spawn in. So yeah, what's a little bit of our history here? So, me and my friend here, we've played a lot of different servers together. Usually we're playing like a duo server. And recently we had some affinity for starting like solo runs, because we've like always played as a team and we wanted to try it solo. Been through a couple of servers where I tried the hardcore difficulty, which is maximum monster difficulty, and let's just say it's brutal to say the least. So gonna be just doing normal difficulty, but the death penalty is severe, so we do need to watch out still. Yeah, we'll be streaming the series on Kick and making videos for YouTube, so hopefully we get really far. I've never gotten past the Mistlands, and not that long ago there was an update for the Ashlands, so, and there will actually be a future update coming out with what is it, the Great North, I think? Is that what it's going to be called? So, just gathering a ton of resources here. I do need to find water. That was a good call. Okay, so we do have a clearing here. Okay, water's on my left. So, I'm acquiring items, picking up just some basic wood and stone here. I can craft items such as a stone axe. I can craft a club and a hammer. Okay, let's bash this guy up with our new club. And there you see a skill improved club, so you have skills in this game, so I can depict it with these triangles. You have running skills, club, blocking, swords.
Get rested.
Yeah.
Get rested.
Yeah, good call. I should get rested bonus
Just make
because
a little fire.
Yeah, if you make a fire and get rested, your character becomes much more efficient. Right now I'm just kind of looking for flint. And yeah, so I need to make my hammer. I can make a torch. I already have a torch though to start. So we'll be using this. Need some stones. Here's some stone. So I can just plop a fire down and press X to crouch, or rest rather. And in the top right, you'll see the resting occurring, and after so long, I will get a bonus buff called Rested Bonus. Now, the comfort level that's depicted below is explaining how long the bonus will last. Okay, so it finished there, and now I have 8 minutes of rested. So just for a short while, you sit down, and now you are much more efficient running around. Okay, here's our first foe in a boar. Luckily we kind of snuck up on him. Get some boar meat.
I'm gonna make that flint knife.
I got wet. Unfortunate. Yeah. I need a crafting bench up for that. So, yeah, unfortunately I went in the water and I got the debuff of being wet, and now it kind of counteracts the rested bonus in the fact that it's a debuff, and I basically
Probably
will
remake your fire real quick.
regen stam slower.
If you just remake the fire, you'll dry off.
Yeah, you can. Technically, I could plop a fire down. It would dry me off, so if you're ever like indoors or near fire, you kind of it'll drain the timer on the wet debuff like much quicker. Oh, there we go. That's what we need. That's a beehive right there. So we need to build a little crafting bench. This is actually perfect because it's in a roofed in area. So you need to have a roof over the crafting bench to have access to specific recipes. So we're going to be tearing down all of this, and as soon as we tear away all the wood near the bee, it should just fall to the ground, and we get a second kind of food. Actually, that's great. Yo, big casket. No, you cannot use that, sir. There. How's it going, sir? I guess we'll make that stuff later. And we'll make a hoe now. So I have a knife now. We kind of don't need this axe anymore. I'm just gonna toss that out. Forget that exists. Upgrades. Yeah, I can't upgrade anything. I need a better crafting bench. So here we did get 3 queen bees, which is great. Let's just go ahead and actually, before I tear that down, I'm gonna steal all this wood. Can chop trees for wood as well, but I'll be stealing this. And we'll move on. So there's just some small enemies in here. The necks. They do drop a valuable meat, but you don't need a ton of it. Looks like I have a nice handful of it. I do need tons of flint. That's why I'm kind of scanning the water line here. Just kind of getting my bearings here. Spawn was up here.
Yeah, you can make a boat.
A boat? Right now?
You got a question in the chat. Yeah, a big
Oh,
casket.
yeah. Can you make a boat for fast travel? I could just hear you say that. For fast travel. Oh, we need this. Mushrooms. Look at that triple loot too. It's juicy. Okay, so we have 3 types of food now. So initially I was searching for different types of food. You can see my food slots in the bottom left there.
You can
with
play
some
this
timers.
on Xbox.
Yeah. Xbox?
This is now on Xbox.
Oh, of course, dude. Oh, there we have it. Black Forest. Danger.
Yeah. Looks kind of big. You can see that there's some pines.
It's across
there.
water.
Yeah, you got
oh yeah,
pines
it's
there.
huge back there. So, but the thing is it's across water. That's the problem.
Could build a little bridge.
Yeah, do I want to build a bridge?
Yeah, this game probably, I was just thinking that would be a lot harder on Xbox. You have to be pretty
This
accurate.
game's not great on Xbox. It's much easier on PC. Oh yeah, I mean I would never play this not on PC. PC's the master race, right, fellas? Like, let's be real here. Okay, so I need. Train up some knife skills here. I'd love to kill some of these deer, but I messed up. I didn't make a flint spear back when I had.
There's some bones under there.
What do we need for the spear? Leather? How do we only get one leather? Yeah, the controls really hold it back. Xbox. I guess we just need some boar, huh? Only got one leather. Need two. Unfortunately, we'll be scaring off all these deer. Okay, there we go. There's a boar. So we can...
Might even want to get a bed set up here.
What was that?
You might want to get a bed set up.
Yeah. I mean, looking for a place to settle down. I do see more BF on this continent, though. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's why this might be a good spot to just get a temporary thing set up.
Yeah, I mean, I need like a location. I'm trying to just find like a built house already, right? That's like probably the best. But yeah, that's definitely BF over there, so. If I can find an already built structure. This is like not what I'm looking for, but I could go off of this, huh?
Nah.
I think no. So in the thick of the jungle here. Oh, it does look like it's clearing out here. So there's the other side of the water. Might not be as large of a black forest on this continent. I can still see it down there though. Yeah, it's definitely some stuff on the water line there for black forest. And I did see black forest across the ocean there. Take a lot of damage from just a boar. It's insane. Because I have no clothes on. Alright. Oh, there's a house.
Yeah,
Whoa,
looks like black forest up
is that
there.
plains? No. It's just like a structure.
There's black forest up ahead. I see that tree. It's
Yeah,
like
but
to
is
the
that
left.
is that in the water too much?
No, look left.
Oh, is that a Grey Dwarf? Yeah, that's an actual Grey Dwarf, huh?
I'd probably avoid that.
It's just one. Yep, there's the notification. It's just this one dude though. Not too concerned. I might want to build my bed here. Yeah, we're just gonna make use of this. How's that? Oh, I hear B. Oh, it's up there. Alright, we'll get that later. Cool, let's just throw that down, may as well. Let's go to some building supplies here. Let's just like roof this all in here. Just gonna have to do. Yeah, we can just build a bed here now with the fire outside, perhaps. A little tight in here, but it should do. And there we go, we get the rest off. So it won't let you sleep unless it's actually nighttime or turning to nighttime. And there, so nice little comfort level 4 due to the fire. So that's good. We'll just leave all this here because I don't really, it doesn't really matter. The supplies that I used to build all this stuff was just some basic like wood and flint. So let's go ahead and keep eating food. So yeah, the timers down in the bottom left are my food timers, and I want to keep refreshing those to have the stats that food gives keep refreshing. So I can also do some cooking if I want. If we can make another fire here, potentially roof this in so that if it rains, then it is sheltered. We can make some cooking stations here. Need some wood. Get a ton of wood real quick from chopping trees. So let's cook some meat here. 4. And we will actually toss those so that we can cook neck. That'll be good for now. Pick that back up. You actually have to wait out the cooking, which is kind of cool. If it cooks for too long, it burns, so it turns into charcoal. Whoop. Threw that one on. I don't really want.
Did you find your Ike there?
No. No,
You can
so
like
first boss.
You can do it at the spawn. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have done that before I left spawn. I'll have to loop back. I'm still getting my bearings here, so we'll put a little house icon here as like island home, I guess. And let's go return to the land. So
I forget you got that middle mouse click.
yeah, with the extra.
You have to do it right, yeah, right when you jump.
Lunging stab. Oh, a 1-star boar almost took us out here. Let's go ahead and eat that food that we just cooked. So eating meat will give me lots more health.
Try to jump on that one.
Than just berries. Oh, that was dirty.
Yeah.
So yeah, middle mouse does like your secondary attack, and in the air with a knife. Kind of performs like a leaping lunge. Oh, 1-star next down. Sneaking up on enemies is like one of the strongest parts of the game.
There's actually that sneak multiplier.
Yeah, if an enemy doesn't see you and you get a strike off, then yeah, you get a huge multiplier, which for the most part will like nearly one-shot the character. So yeah, making sound will throw away your sneak potential. I do hear a deer. I actually needed to make a different. Yeah, there's the deer. Should have made the spear while I had the crafting bench. Fortunately, a lot of water here. I mean, although water is great for resources, it's a bit of a setback in terms of traveling.
Yeah, you kind of want to stay close to spawn too, because you got to run the Ike to your head back.
Well, yeah. Oh, I'm very close. I mean, I'm just making a circle, so. There's water on my left, so here we go. Okay, we can do this here. So you need to have a roof over the station, and let's make. We may as well make the crude bow. I know you can potentially skip making that, but it just seems worth it. It was available. Okay, we need some wood to make a spear. Chop down some little saplings here. Plop that down. Maybe we can make a level 2 spear. Let's make that just a tad. Yeah, so we want the spear. It's an amazing weapon.
Unless you lose it.
What's that?
Yeah, but just don't lose it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can throw it and then it's like literally on the ground, like you could lose it. Trying to upgrade this stuff, so I just need wood. Don't have deer hides to upgrade that, so.
You got arrows.
Yeah, I need some wood because need that to upgrade the flint spear as well. So yeah, there is a weight capacity in this game. That's that 300 marker on the bottom right of my inventory. And yeah, basically 300 weight. You can no longer hold stuff, even if you had space. I can clear out some of this junk. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. We could upgrade that, but I'll be making some better armor later. Let's just make a bunch of flint head arrows, maybe. Maybe some fire arrows. And then maybe just some basic wood arrows as well. Okay, we have a lot of arrows. Get this guy out of here. Let's tear up the chopping block and the bench, may as well. Get the wood back. We should make our way back to spawn and work on Eikthyr. Work on finding Eikthyr. I just realized I never got that bee, but I mean, I literally already have 3, so no bee in there. There's a door in here. Mushrooms. Probably want to go back and find Eikthyr, but we are hunting deer as well, so I'm gonna be crouching here, and then we're gonna throw the spear, and it's a one-shot. So with the crouch sneak, you make a lot less noise to scare off enemies, like having them know that you're in the vicinity. Game has very real mechanics in that enemies can literally hear you and it'll startle them, removing that sneak multiplier from your first strike. So oh nice, here's like a flat village. This could be really good. Should I check around for loot? There's a chest. Probably just some basic supplies. I mean, not bad. 40 some flint arrows. Some boar. Yeah, just some nice supplies, to be honest. Okay, yeah, I'm always welcome to gathering leather, deer hide. Helps make your initial armor sets, giving you some defense. So above my weight, there's the armor stat. So yeah, the game's quite simplistic. You really only have 2 measurements of your, inventory, and that's how much weight you're carrying, your slots, and then the armor that your armor total gives you. Oh wow, is that a mountain already? Yepper, look, you can see the little bit there. So running low on rested here. There's a big oak.
You might want to prioritize that stag breaker.
The fine wood too. Yeah, so if we break down an oak tree, we can get a different type of wood called fine wood, and it makes a better bow called the fine wood bow. And then yeah, stag breaker would be insane. Stag breaker is a giant, basically maul that you slam on the ground and does an AoE. So yeah, I would 100% go for it if I had the supplies. I think you need a lot of deer trophies, so we'll be hunting deer. Yeah, that's a mountain, that's death. So let's get away from the mountain. Heard a deer that I startled, unfortunately. I would like to kill all the deer that I run into. Start farming some deer hides. But the fog is not helping. So the fog happens maybe 1 out of every 3 or 4 days. And it just makes your visibility lower. So collecting the scraps for the future. We're working our way back to the spawn here. Rest is running out, so yeah, good time to go back to a little settlement here. Might have to just build my own settlement. A couple of boars here that we're gonna take out. Plenty of room for the scraps as the stack goes to 50. Okay, there's a nice little structure. Perfect. And this is near spawn. And it's got a bee. Awesome. I'm just gonna take that out with the spear. Awesome. Okay. Let's just make this like our first little base here. We need a ton of wood though, that's the issue. So first things first, make the bench to expose. So we'll have to build this in some walls, like so. Tear down this sapling inside our home. Tear that down. Let's just put a wall here instead. And then yeah, we'll roof this place in, make it a little cozy. Following, you know, what was already here. Okie doke, and we have a nice little chimney chute here. We can put the fire near so that the smoke should escape. Yeah, nice. We have access to the bench. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll have to put down the chopping block. We need wood, of course. Let's go ahead and save the server. May as well. It's quick. Oh, need my axe. Okay, so the fog subsided. Ton of saplings down here. Get some stacks of wood. We don't really need those coins. Not yet. Okay.
And yeah, we have a lot more wood than we can even carry. So let's go ahead and plop maybe a chest or so inside. Put it next to our bench here so that we can toss some items in. Plop these down out here. These are like gonna harvest some honey for us over time. Just drop them there, get more wood. So yeah, basic Valheim starter kit is just get yourself some early gear. I have an assortment of weaponry. I have ranged weapons with a bow, and you can throw the spear. That's going to let me hunt deer, because if you ever approach a deer up close, then they just get startled and run away. So that won't ever really do you much good. Basically need a bow or a spear, or you'd have to sneak all the way up to them. So and there we are. Knocked everything down. Okay, we're pretty much capped out here. Okay, so those will just generate some honey for us over time. Just plop them there for now. Put some cooking stations over the fire. And we can cook some meat. Some deer meat. Awesome. Make sure to collect that before it burns. I don't really need this. Let's store. Put down a chopping block here. Tanning rack. Need flint for that. So, fortunately, I will have to get more flint from the water line, but should be able to do that soon. Deer meat's the best of the 3 meats that we've been cooking. So we're gonna go ahead and eat that now. We can store this, some berries, some mushrooms, some resin. Bones we don't really need. We'll carry these stacks on us. Don't really need this much. Leather on us right now, but so let's go ahead. We have a tunic. Let's craft trousers if we can. So leather trousers, that would be the best. And can we upgrade them? No, we don't have enough bones, so we can equip this. And our armor should go up by a few points, which just gives us a lot of damage reduction. So let's go ahead and put down our bed and sleep away the night. And back for another day, so you get the full rested bonus back. And I think what we may want to do is try to find some black forest. I have plenty of arrows as ammunition. I need to check my spawn here for the Eikthyr location. So that's the first boss. Let's make a marker here as it's just our current home, I guess. Go ahead and ping that and follow the ping. If we see any deer, we're gonna kill them. If we see boars, we'll harvest boar meat. And I'd like to pop by the water, grab a little bit more flint. So, careful management of your stamina bar is a critical point. In this game, because basically your stamina is everything. If you run out of stamina, you cannot keep running. You have to slow down to this casual jog. Okay, so it's right next to where we were. We literally probably passed it and didn't notice. Okay, let's hit up the water line if we can. Nice, there's a nice little clearing here. Huh. I see some deer running that must have been startled by another type of enemy. No way I'm going to be able to shoot him when he's running. Oh. Trying to notch my bow and running out of stamina immediately drops it, so we can hit these guys with an arrow. Nice. Got that one. Looks like we didn't startle him yet. Oh, nice. Lots of loot from that. And there was another one, but the arrow from that one startled him, so. Okay, 2 deer trophies. That's good. Is it 3 deer trophies for Eikthyr, I think?
There's just 2.
Is it just 2?
Yep.
And then we already have enough, so. But there is 5 needed for a stag breaker, so that is huge to get. So okay, I'm seeing some prospect for maybe rolling some logs into some oaks, potentially a way. So if I were to try to chop this oak tree, it'll just give me an error saying that's too hard. You can't deal damage with just my flint axe. Can demonstrate here, so yeah, can't damage it with the axe that I have. You would need a metal axe out of bronze. So there is a way to kind of cheese strat and roll other logs that you've cut down that you can damage into the oak, and the logs deal damage to the oak even though you can't hurt it with your axe. And it's a way to kind of cheese down the oak tree and eventually get the fine wood from it. It's a decent strategy, and it gets you a much better bow with better accuracy. So we may do that. We may not bother, because with our lower difficulty we should be able to easily tackle the Black Forest. So Black Forest will be our next biome upgrade. Currently we're in the meadows. And any queen bees? No. But we're kind of chilling. We already have 6 bees, so realistically I don't need any. We're just looking for deer. Need to kill deer. Nice open fields are nice to look through for any deer hanging out.
Some BF down there to the
There's
right.
some Black Forest. Again, it is across the water. I'm not really gonna go in there just yet. Here's another Eikthyr trophy. So I can mark that.
Oh, I would do Eikthyr there.
Yeah, nice open field. I should just send it.
I mean, yeah,
I think
you're
I'm
probably good.
Just gonna send it. I mean, I have a bow, right? So
yeah, because you want to get back to spawn and then head out to a BF.
okay, so yeah, just 2 deer trophies and we spawned the first boss. So it
You have
is.
your flint arrows selected.
I have fire too for burning effect. so yeah, this guy's pretty fearsome up close. From a distance, it's not that bad. And we got a
You
nice
don't want
roll
to get
dodge.
too close to the Black Forest.
Yeah. I think we're okay. We're in this metas plane, right? So applying a burn effect with these fire arrows is very nice. Oh, stop moving there. Oh my god. Apparently got a nice block off with just my bow. Doesn't really reduce much damage, but it does. And again, somehow block that. Yeah, so with the right mouse button, you kind of hold up your weapon or shield if you have a shield and block. Yeah, getting nice blocking up from this. Basically, every time I plant an arrow in him with fire arrows, it applies that burn effect. You'll see his health ticking down, which is very nice to keep up. Oh, wow. He's pretty scary if you're not equipped with at least like a bow. If you just had to melee this guy non-stop, you'd be in for some trouble. Oh, and he has some pretty long-range lightning, so pretty much the beginner entry boss to the game, right? It's not going to be crazy challenging. Gives you a little introduction to the game. But after this, there's kind of no mercy with Valheim, especially solo play, right? And that should do it. Down he goes. Stick around for the loot. It's quite massive, so we'll run this immediately back to our little base. We'll be killing some deer along the way to farm hides. See one up the hill as well. To the left. There's a
See, you
boar.
got the aim down at the distance. You got to aim just like a little higher.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, very realistic mechanics. Like, your arrow will fall due to trajectory. And
Yeah, I would find a nice spot right outside of a big black forest and then build a little base, and get your like fine wood furniture in that base so that you have like a huge rested.
oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be rushing right into mining. So with these antlers, the first boss kind of unlocks the next tier of metal, and with the antlers I can create a pickaxe out of the antlers. So it's my first pickaxe. So I can start mining minerals from the next biome, which would be the Black Forest. And yeah, so there will be copper and tin, and we can smelt them together. We can just have normal just copper bars and tin bars, but you can combine them for bronze, which allows you to make things like the bronze axe. And the bronze axe will give me a strong enough axe to just straight up chop those harder wood trees where yeah, you'll be able to get a better bow. Which one is it? It's gonna be, it's gotta be this one. I think I have to put it on the hotkey.
No, it's the smallest one.
Smallest one?
Behind you.
Right here? The first one. There it is. And activated. So, and with every boss kill, you get access to a new power. So that's pretty much the extent of like your character's strength, right? Is you have items, you have armor, and then you get a power here. So amongst eating food. And yeah, with Eikthyr here, we can actually pop it with our hotkey. And it gives you 5 minutes of a buff, and that buff is just basically a ton of stamina for running. So it's excellent to just run really, really far distances. So probably best saved for the new daytime. So I'll go back, I'll sleep. We'll make some crafting upgrades. I'm gonna be pinging my base here to give me a guidance. I can then aim at my ping, find my way home. Let's just gather some wood while we're doing the forest trek. I do like this initial home though. This is a nice little island to start off on because there's no real danger or threats nearby. We're pretty safe. There's no crazy black forest. So yeah, we will go out and find our own black forest. I could just go to the guaranteed one outside that I saw over the water. Do you think I should do that?
I would.
Yeah, just go for the guaranteed. Makes sense.
Yeah, go with wherever you know one is at, because you're gonna need to find portal supplies and you're gonna need to bring it back to spawn so that you just can always tele back to spawn.
Break some of these. These are a little close to the house. Yeah, we can always portal back. You're right. So yeah, there will be portals in this game, and with the portals, you can link up two areas, and instead of having to travel there all the time, you can just step through the portal and appear at the other side. So leather helmet's probably worth it. Yeah. See if we have any upgrades here. We may as well upgrade that. Just some armor. We are going to be going right into Black Forest, so we may as well upgrade as much as we can here. Flint spear. Okay. That looks good to me. We have some decent armor. Let's cook a bunch of deer meat. We have some other meats, so we're probably good. Let's throw this in there. Take our bones with us. Take these. These are pretty light. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The pickaxe, right? Yeah, there we go. Pickaxes. I'm gonna make just all of them. Do need wood. Let's just go ahead and cook the rest of that deer. Let's grab just a little bit of wood out here. Perfect. So my deer meat is on the fire, so I do need to return before it burns. Probably cooking right about now, so I need to retrieve it. Yeah. And it would burn into coal if I let it go too long, so. Excellent. Let's make these antler pickaxes. Just gonna make all three, and there you go. So the antler pickaxes, I'll be carrying 2 on me just in case one of them breaks.
Those flint arrows are nice.
Have a backup. Yeah, I have a ton of flint arrows right now. I'm making some backup wood.
Yeah, you want to put those on if you get a troll.
Just gonna bank this stuff. We'll bank a stack of wood here. Actually, we'll just make another chest inside. Would probably be the smartest thing. Let's make a couple chests just to throw some supplies in. Don't need the hoe for our travels. We don't need all of this honey. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this guy out, and we'll rest and head to some BF. some early Black Forest in a server is very useful.
Those carrot seeds.
Yeah. Yeah, there's carrot seeds. You'll be introduced to new types of food like black blueberries.
Yeah, you gotta work on that stag breaker too.
Yeah, well, I will always hunt deer if I find them. I'm not getting any trophies, unfortunately. Okay, so let's pop this Eikthyr buff. Pretty well equipped. We have tons of food. So there you can see in top right, not only do I get my rested bonus from sleeping with comfort levels, but I also have my Eikthyr popped. So I just popped my new acquired Eikthyr buff, and it just gives me a very heavily slowed down stamina drain when I'm running. So instead of my stamina just getting kind of consumed very quickly, it's draining extremely slow, and it lets me hold my run button in for a very long time. And basically, yeah, think of it as like Eikthyr is a giant deer, and he gives you the power of the deer, right? It's a good way to think of it. The ability to run and just run long distances. So I'm going to try to avoid getting wet, although I'm going to have to swim over there. Let's go ahead and update my food. I was getting low on some of the timers there, but the others are fairly high. 14 and 13 minutes there. Looks like I'm scaring off some deer. Oh, nice snipe. A running deer is very hard to hit. No trophies, though. Nope. Scaring more deer off that I did not see. Unfortunate. Okay, there we go. There's the Black Forest that we saw. So what's the best way to get there? I guess from this rock?
Looks like you got a question in chat.
Yo. Have I ever beaten the game? No. I mean, the game's not even completed yet. But, yeah, like, they're still coming out with a biome called the Great North?
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of ice mechanics probably.
Yeah, so the Ashlands was the most recent. That is, you know, down in the deep south. Think of it as like kind of heaven and hell. It's a burning land where just pretty much will have a fiery death if you're not prepared. Okay, let's get a nice running start here. Can we make the swim? Yeah, we can probably make that.
Far.
Huh?
It's pretty far.
We're good. We have 90 health, so when our stamina runs out, we'll be using our health. But yeah, we will take some damage here. So once you're out of stamina in swimming, you start getting hit rapidly with damage. So yeah, water is a death trap if you are not full stamina. So have to beware. We do have a very dangerous biome here, though. Yeah, we managed to kill that deer.
Be crazy if you found the traitor.
It would be crazy to hit a troll right now because I am not ready for a troll fight.
Is that a crypt?
Oh yeah, it's a crypt. No, it's just like a structure, I think. There are some bones there for free, though. I'm trying to aggro these dwarves. These guys are rather annoying. Glad I made all the armor upgrades I could, because I can see you in chat there. Have I ever played Ashlands? No, that's the point of the series, right? That's the point of the series. Yeah, I do need to kind of pay attention to chat a little bit better. Oh, got a block off there. And a nice parry. Oh, hits pretty hard when I'm not blocking, but we did take him out. Let's gather some blueberries. Very nice, very nice. Okay, here's some of our first metal here, tin. But I think what we're looking for, right, is we're going to try to get into a crypt. Oh, there's a troll with a log. So we're going to equip this.
Troll cave there, so if you take him out, that cave might be empty and you can loot it.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. We're going to try to
eat up. You need to eat up.
Yeah, they're pretty much half. I mean, I'm dead if he hits me, right? Because of the log. Might have not have been a good idea to aggro the troll.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tough foe, to say the least.
I'd probably only try to get one shot off.
Okay, we're gonna lure him into a safe meadows. How's that sound? Oh my god. Okay, I can just hear death behind me, like. Oh my god, scary. So yeah, if this guy kind of hits me, I would probably just get one shot, right? A log,
yeah, you're dead if he
a
hits
log
you.
troll.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can vouch for that.
Just gotta make sure you don't get pinned down.
Yeah, the boar is not helping here, huh?
No, you might want to knife it.
Okay, it seems like he may have gotten bored. Let's try to run back and find the troll. Oh boy. That's yeah, definitely exhilarating. Seems like we did lose his aggro though. Probably a good thing, although he is still somewhere. But I want to go back and find him, finish him off. The loot from a troll would be excellent though at this stage, because
you'd get armor. You get 2 pieces.
Okay, there
of
he
armor.
is. Yeah, so he's just like making his way back in. I should be able to take him out with a nice sneak shot.
Should probably eat up in case he does.
Yeah, well now I should eat some new deer meat and stuff. Okay, let's get a nice shot in there. Oh boy, we angered him. We angered him. Yeah, that's not doing a lot of damage there.
You just gotta remember to save yourself enough stam to dart out.
Oh yeah, I'm full stam right now. I'm making sure I'm full stam. As soon as I hear him swinging, I am running. Oh my god. Oh my god, I saw the log swinging.
You can get whacked out of the air like that.
Oh, that was risky. Okay. I went for the third arrow, but we brought him down. That's huge. Holy, okay. Yeah, we're quite far from home. I think what we have to do is make a temporary base here. Like just a place to sleep, get rested back. Could potentially... We could make this troll armor, right? If we are able to. Let's... It's a nice flat spot here. Gather a bunch of wood because we'll need to make some walls. Have to put a roof over our head to sleep. You have to pretty much surround the bench to build on it rather. So yeah, let's just kind of build ourselves in here. Whoops. Oh. Let's take down this for visibility. Alright, nice little like sheltered area here. Kind of a one-way death trap if there was like a horde of enemies, but not expecting a ton of enemies just yet. Let's put down a bed to sleep and get rested. We're gonna need a fire though. Stone. We need some stones. Hopefully there's some laying on the ground. There's some. Yeah, we can put this inside underneath the roof so that way. If it rains, then the fire doesn't go out. Okay, great. Back to having full rested and everything. Let's repair up. Okay, what do we need to make troll? Bones? We have that, but we need level 2 bench. So we do need flint. I think it's worth to go get the flint because the 15 hides is probably massive, right? Let's toss.
Sorry, I was eating.
Nope, you're fine. Let's toss. I'll pretty much also just like talking to myself. Like if I just go like yes, then I'm just like kind of asking the viewers, asking the YouTube. So it's like a multifaceted questionnaire. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we're right next to water. We should be able to find flint instantly. Nice. Beautiful. Pretty much already good. Yeah, I'm just gonna run back. So we have a nice rested bonus. So our Eikthyr buff is cooling down. We can use it in a short amount of time here. 6 minutes left. There we are. Oh, this is gonna be big. There it is. Tunic, yes. Trousers, yes. Oh, that's massive. So this goes immediately to 6 armor per piece, upgrading me from the 2 armor that piece of clothing gave me to 6, giving me a 4 increase per. So that's great. What else do we need for the helmets? Troll helmets. A little bit of bones, so I should have them in here. Nice. There we go. Another upgrade to 18 armor. I think we only had like 6 total with those 3 pieces. So that's really huge. Let's just go ahead and run straight back out. Make the most of our fresh rested bonus. So
you gotta get that stag breaker.
yeah, you're right for the crypt. That would be great. The problem is I haven't been getting any deer trophies. We may just have to go in our first crypt without it. I do have... I probably should have upgraded my club, huh? I think I had the bones for it. I'll just have to do it on the next back. I'm not sure if this is like a massive black forest or not. Kind of seems like it. Actually, I want to save the durability on that club because that thing is going to save my life in a crypt, so... Okay, so we are in the thick of the forest. I probably want to gather core wood too at some point. I guess I'll do that later. Ooh, I don't want to go to that guy. That's a 1-star Grey Dwarf, the red Grey Dwarf. And I hear some skeletons attacking. Usually those stone structures have skeletons in them. And okay, here's a spawner. So this could be bad if there's a shaman that spawns. Grey Dwarf nest. It's basically a spawner. And yep, there we go, right away, a shaman. But luckily, with the new armor we crafted, 18 armor is a ton. We should be okay against a ton of enemies. Let's take this deer out, shall we? Nice. Still hunting deer. The good thing about the Black Forest is you can still find a lot of deer inside. And you still need it. There it is. There's the carrot seeds. Found them. So, little white plant on the ground. And there we have it. 9 carrot seeds. So we can eventually farm these seeds. And get ourselves carrots, which you can make better food from, which is excellent. So, okay, that's a skeleton with a buckler. Probably pretty scary, but you could just block and take him out with a club. I'm wondering, did he come from a crypt? And yes, he did. So, good to note. If a skeleton randomly appears, you're most likely near a crypt. So, alright, here we have our first crypt. We don't have a ton of inventory space, so I might want to dump some stuff outside here. Let's just toss like stone. We don't need all this meat. Those berries are not very useful. Don't need 2 flint. Okay, that should be good to go and loot the crypt. So yeah, burial chamber here. First one, so right away I can see some red beady eyes staring at me. Oh god. I'm getting walled in here. Good thing that's not like a 2-star. So the stars on the monsters depict the danger level. I can see a bone pile way down there too. I may want to go right for that. Oh, there's a rancid remains. That's not good. That's not good. So he's gonna poison me if he hits me. I'm gonna be doing roll dodges. Okay.
Oh man, you're asking for it.
Yeah, if I get poisoned again, that's bad.
Good moves though. Good mobility.
Okay. Just gonna be roll dodging his attacks and then hitting him in between. Eventually here we can go for the kill, but I'm not going to get greedy. Okay. Oh.
You need that stag breaker.
Yeah. I need a better club too, is what I need. Level 1 Skelly spawned. We were able to take out the pile and find some treasure rooms, so lovely. First treasure room, first crypt. That's awesome. So let's take these. These are Surtling cores, which are used for smelting and processing your minerals. The forge as well. So yeah, a lot of loot on the ground. I don't quite have the space to loot everything, so we'll be following the rule of a maze in which we want to just keep going in one direction until we find ourselves back at the start. So I'll be making right turns endlessly until I find my way back to the entrance. So okay. Oh boy. Not a 1-star. It can block arrows, fortunately. Oh god. Okay, it's not a starred skeleton archer. Okay, good parry. So a parry, you can just hold the block button and block. But if you time it correctly, then you actually perform a parry as well. And the parry will, if it's timed right before the attack lands, it should stun the opponent in a knockback effect, as well as do the most damage reduction possible for yourself. So yeah, parrying is a vital part of late game survival. Oh boy, we have a lot of stuff in here. This is where the stag breaker would be great. Okay, we actually lost our club, unfortunately. But our armor is doing us well here. The trollhide armor is the only thing allowing us to do this. Without 18 armor here, I would never be able to tank all this. Okay, keep taking bones. We're pretty full on bones. I do want more bones, but you'll get enough bones later. Yeah, that's probably good. Just collecting some yellow mushrooms, as they are pretty free on the ground. And we're just making our way, doing right turns. Okay. Probably got lost when I first entered. Okay, there we go. We're back out. Let's continue to go one direction. Another core is great. We definitely need to make space for this. What do we drop? We'll just have to drop this amber, I guess. Definitely want the cores over anything else. It's the most important. Take that. I guess technically I could drop the feathers, but that's a big stack of 45 feathers. Kind of want that. Alright, there it is. So that should be the last little hallway, I believe. And we'll go out. So with 1 minute of rested left, we perfectly end the trip. We want to go back to our little home and kind of bank the supplies, repair our club, and we have some copper here. So ooh, tons of carrot seeds. We'll take those. So we can mark this as like copper, and then I don't need to mark tin because you know where tin is. Tin is always found by the water line, similar to flint, but it's a mineral you mine, so go ahead and head back now. Yeah, we're pretty much ready to mine and smelt bronze because we have enough cores to make a furnace and kiln. Yeah, 13 cores. Definitely good. That's plenty for your first set of smelting equipment. Alright. Back at home. So we'll make like more of a permanent base at some point. And I'll do that once I have some portals connected. But right now, yeah. Could smelt some metals very soon, but I think I am probably going to just sleep the day off and potentially call it a wrap here. So yeah, that's kind of going to conclude the first IRL day, multiple days in Valheim. But yeah, we will pick up on the next video. I do live stream on Kick, so you can check that out in the description. But for the YouTube audience, this is farewell.